Welcome to our new episode on the Inspired podcast. And today I'm so happy to welcome Alex Duarte. Hope I pronounced this right.
Yeah.
Your last name. I'm so happy and blessed to have you as my guest. Oh, this is a rhyme. So I met you through the Phase 2 community and we
Mhm.
never spoke before. So this is really manifestation. I asked for it. I asked for you, and you are my answer. So please introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name's Alex Duarte. You're actually like the first person ever to just say it the way that I say it ever. There's a lot of different variations I get usually. I also go by the Metaphysical Mermaid on social media. So I'm all about like different things, metaphysics, spirituality, and of course, found like the law of affirmations or law of attraction, I'm sorry, and like the secret. And that's kind of like why I really like the phase two community too, and like what brought me there, because it's very practical compared to like some of the other stuff you see out there.
Yeah, that's true. This is also my experience with it. It is easy, it is simple, and I think I have to turn off something here. Forgive me. Now it's gone, the little sound. Wow, this is amazing. I'm so blessed to meet you today in the divine timing. And of course, I prepared our special inspiring questions for you. The first question I have is, what inspires you?
Well, so what inspires me is really just being able to empower other people, especially some of the things I'm like learning right now about embracing individuality, speaking more freely, and embracing like our own authentic voice rather than kind of like conforming to what we were told to do and be.
Oh, embracing an individuality. This is, yeah, for me, maybe in my past hard to pronounce. I can work on that and practice. I love playing with words, learning new words and expressions. This is why
Yeah.
I thank you so much. Wow. And the word embrace in itself, embrace is something we embrace something or someone we like. Yes,
Mhm.
like and we love. My next question is, who inspires you?
I mean, I definitely like to say that I inspire myself, but that wasn't always the case, right? But as we learn through phase two, it's about appreciating ourselves. And so, yeah, I do have a lot of mentors that I've looked up to. Of course, like Sam and Andre inspire me. I've been learning a lot from Richard Rudd and like his gene keys, which is something I incorporate into my work. So as I'm reading his book, like it's very inspiring to me to translate that information. I've also been listening a lot to Jason Shurka and his mission on this earth, and what he's trying to do for everyone on the planet is also really inspiring to me.
Oh, thank you so much for mentioning this. This is inspiring for me because because there are many things or people I don't know yet. And yeah, this is nice that we connect and we share we can exchange it and so we can grow together as well. Oh, this is so nice. Thank you so much. I have
Yeah,
another question for you. The
sure.
question is, how are you inspiring other people?
I think it's really going back to that individuality, like inspiring others to kind of be themselves and not be afraid to step out into the unknown. I think I've been making a lot of changes in my life and not knowing where it's going to lead me, but I'm excited to see where it goes so that I can inspire others to experience change in their lives as well.
Oh, that's a great answer. And I have to ask something about what you said. You said I am, what was the word you, I am excited to see where it leads me or something like that.
Yeah, like kind of like embracing the unknown, sometimes it's hard for us to change because we don't know what's going to happen when we make a change, but sometimes making that change is what's going to lead us to something even better than what we're currently experiencing.
Oh, that's so true. So we can say set intentions, what we want to experience, and but we don't know how it will show up. We only know that it will show up, and this is the knowing, right? This is so amazing. I'm so happy to share this with you in unity. I feel a really
Mhm.
strong connection through all this. It's like infinite intelligence as well. And we all have a different vocabulary for this. I love, it's not my it's not my mother language, English. So I learned this step by step, different
Mhm.
communities and different vocabularies, different teachers, and
Mhm.
I'm so happy to tap into, and this for me is the unknown, of course. But it's a feeling of knowing at the same
Yeah.
time. Yes. Thank you so much. So I want to know
Mhm.
also, what are your gifts and talents?
So as far as like human design, that's a system that I use and offer. I do human design readings. And something that I've learned is that we all have innate gifts that we come here to share with the world. Sometimes it just takes us time to develop them or like really tune into them. So through human design, my specific gift is like my insight. And I feel like this can tie into intuition. I definitely think that I'm intuitive. I'm a great listener. Sometimes with that comes the challenge of learning to listen to myself and tune out the noise of the people around me. But I've been told I'm a great listener when it comes to other people. And I want to be able to take in the information that people give to me and then be able to provide my own insight in order to help them too.
Oh, you said you're a great listener when it comes to other people, but not um to you necessarily to yourself. Isn't it when you listen to other people, isn't it listening to yourself? Because if the other person is you and you are the other person, so it is like a mirror or so.
Yes, that everyone is a reflection of ourselves, but I guess what I mean in that sense is, we talk about following our intuition in phase two, right? So when I say listening to myself, I mean if I'm trying to make a decision, not letting what other people do impact my decision and instead being able to listen to my feelings and my intuition and being like, okay, what feels right for me?
Oh, I totally understand. That means not listening to what your let's say lower self is talking to you, like talking you out of things. Once when you feel the intuition is coming and you know exactly what is right to do, and then you hesitate, you procrastinate,
Yeah.
talking yourself out of this. And yeah, and just we learn to sit with our feelings in phase two, right? Doing nothing in
Yeah.
terms of not giving the energy to the things we don't want.
Mm-hmm.
Just
And
sit
I
with
also I try to be careful about what I share with people because if you're making a decision, like I'm going to be leaving a part-time job soon to embrace more of the things that I want to do. And sometimes when you share that with other people and you're like, "Oh, I'm thinking of leaving this job," then everybody else's opinions, they like start to like put that on you and that can affect your decision. So that's what I mean as far as learning to listen to myself and not take other people's opinions and projections so seriously.
Yeah, because at the end, all answers are in us already. They are there.
Mhm.
We just have to listen, just as you said, to our
Yeah.
intuition and then act on it. And I see other people, when other people come and their opinions, it's like parts of me that are not integrated yet. So the doubts, these are my doubts. Like when universe is, let's say, testing. I don't like the word because tests are also creations from ourselves. We have to take responsibility. When what was I when there come people and mm, you can commit once again for yourself that yes, this is what I want. You can tell me whatever you want. This is what I want. you know
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. So your gifts and talents, listening, and I really love, I hear this all the time today the word embrace, to embrace. Of course, I know this word, but I would never, embrace is embracing a person.
Yeah.
And for me, what I realized when you spoke is when I can embrace something or someone I don't like yet, or I didn't accept yet, and I can make a decision to, by embracing, I feel it that so, and I can lose resistance
Mhm.
towards that thing or the person, just
Yeah.
doing it, by doing, make
Yeah.
it
English language is interesting because so many things have different meanings.
and make a different experience. So when I take the conclusion from my past that the future has to be the same, and it is the same when we allow it, then I can be open to make a different experience this time.
Yeah.
This is what I got from your message.
I
This is
love
what
that.
I translate now to my whatever,
Mhm.
to to myself, what I get out of this. So I want to know, of course, or I want you
Mhm.
to let our community, our inspired community, know about your offer. If you have a special offer, if you have an offer for them. Yes.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm really into human design. That's been my sole focus as of right now and moving forward. So I do basic human design readings for those that like really don't have any concept of it. Just to kind of give you a little background, human design is kind of a branch of astrology, and it's meant for us to understand how our unique energetics work. It's like a blueprint of your energy. So I like to do that to help people. I also have more like career business type of focused readings and programs coming up. So that people like, I really like working with entrepreneurs and people that kind of just don't really like the 9 to 5 and want to do their own thing. And I like trying to help people find what works for them, what they want to do, take their passions to explore them further. So yeah, the human design is like a huge thing that I'm offering right now.
Oh, that sounds great. I'm not so familiar with it, but I did a, how do you call it, if you identify your type of human design, also just to sneak into it, and it was really interesting. It has to do, I think what I understood is you give your date of birth, and then it's
Yeah.
all not calculated, but it's set, it's there, it's already there, as all answers are already there. So I would suggest to people that want to have reading, it's
Mhm.
amazing, with you, to get in contact with you, whether through me or through you. I will provide the contact details, of course.
Mhm.
And you can also use the code word inspired, because you people get to you through this podcast called Inspired. And I love the connection, to connect people. I love this. We are all connected on the spiritual plane, but now to connect the human again. But you know better what I am talking about with the human design. I love the idea. Mhm. Thank you so much. And I have a last question for
Sure.
you, a
Okay.
surprise question.
Mhm.
Because I just had the idea to ask, because we are at the end of human time 2023, right? And I wanted to ask you about your best moment in this year.
Oh God. So much has happened this year. Um, I would say my best moment, it's not like one thing specifically, but just like me being able to see how I've manifested certain friendships, relationships in my life. And it's given me kind of like the confidence that like if I were to change, if I were to move, if I were to go somewhere else, that I would have that ability to cultivate the same level of relationships.
Oh, it's about relationship. Thank you so much, because I just spoke to someone who likes to move as well next year
Mhm.
and was not sure about changing places. She invited me to her place and I said, "Oh yeah, next year I'm coming to visit you." And she said, "Oh, I'm not sure if if I'm there.
Yeah.
Still there." And now you are mentioning something about moving, changing places, and the confidence that you can build up. First of all, the confidence that all the relationships you build up to this moment are not gone
Mhm.
as well, because this also has to do with the divine, with the, I don't know your word for it, but you know exactly what I mean. The divine,
Yeah.
that people come to your life, you attract the right people at the right moment, and
Mhm.
other people will drop off or so. They are not a part of your life anymore because they don't fit your frequency anymore. This is so amazing to witness the awareness about that process. I also learned it this year, by the way.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, I'm also really into numerology and I'm in a personal 6 year, and six is all about relationships. So I think that's like a really good summary of my lesson in my numerology 6 year.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing this. Yeah, this is a difficult numerology. No, this
Numerology.
okay. Okay, I have to practice this word and make it a new habit to pronounce it properly. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, dear inspired community, we had Alex Duarte as the guest with us. She's amazing. Get in contact with her. She will do a human design with the code inspired, and see you in the next episode. Thank you so much.
Thank you.